So what's going on here?
Just having dinner.
That's Dad's chair. He's gonna be mad.
Wow, Brian, you sure have been doing a lot of jogging lately.
It's called
Step in! In today's video, I am going to basically try and calculate step-in ROI. I will try and give you guys the short version, and I'll give you a more detailed long version. I've been trying to figure out the maths, but unfortunately the numbers are not consistent. I started this a few days ago, but literally GST, GMT, sneaker prices, and obviously GGT has gone ballistic. So at today's price right now, we have seen a 12% increase, but over the last 7 days, we have gone from 9.8 down to 4.7. So literally a 50% drop. But in overall, I think we're doing okay. We started at 7. We were doing really well at 11. And now we started a decline. But then over the last day or two, we've literally one day, we kind of got stable at 4.7. So let's see where we go from here. Obviously, it's very difficult to calculate ROI given such volatility, such risk, but I'm going to do my best. So the first thing you guys need to learn is, so this was obviously, where was my friend? He popped me a message basically going hey dude, I love these, this is the way to ask, by the way. He goes, hey dude, I need to get my fat ass moving in autumn. What's the difference between step-in and moonwalk fitness? I've never tried moonwalk fitness, so I can only give him advice for step-in OG or stepnGO. And yeah, basically I love it when people say things like health is wealth. They basically want somebody to, they want a move to earn app to hold you accountable. And that's basically what it is. All you need to do is start your workout. The hardest thing about lifting weights and going to the gym is literally going to the gym. Once you're in the gym, you will fling around some weight. You'll get on the treadmill for half an hour. You'll do a workout. It's literally just convincing yourself to get there. And that's what step-in does. It gets you outside. It gets you walking every day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes. So main thing is, if you want to do step-in OG, very simple. I literally just shared him the link. This advice still holds true. I haven't recalculated it. I don't want to recalculate it. Just literally go watch this video. It gives you a perfect guide on step-in OG and how to calculate the ROI. What is the ROI? And then you can use that video as a reference point because I was earning $2 a day right now. And then all you have to do is you go step-in guide, plug in all the calculated information. The main difference between OG step-in and stepnGO is that you have a infinite amount of energy. You don't need to keep burning shoes for energy. So it's very easy to calculate because all I have to do then is go down here. I make 45 GST a day, which is 0.6, and 0.6 times 10, and then obviously, or times 30 times 10, $6 times 30. So each month, $18. I started at a $100 investment. So it would take me about 5.5 months to get my ROI at these prices. Obviously, there might be some volatility, but that would be my ROI. And it would take me that long to recoup my $100. But at any point, I could also sell the sneakers and recoup some of my money back, just depending on the market conditions. But now we have to do stepnGO. And if you guys want the quick version, I'm just going to give you my one. So currently, with my stepnGO setup, I have one pair of lock shoes. I can't sell the shoes, but they are level 19. I have already done my 14-day crazy walk. So I consistently, every day, earn 35 GGT, which means that if I just earn 35 GGT times 30 days, I'm going to be looking to earn 1,050 GGT a month. And which is actually perfect because if I buy a shoe right now, it's about $2,750 US. And that gives you, if you burn the shoe, because once again, anything, go to the white paper, it tells you everything. But basically, if we go to, it's not minting, I need energy. So if you burn one common sneaker, we don't have uncommon sneakers yet, you earn 90 energy. And if I'm burning 3 energy a day for 30 days, 3 times 30, that's 90 energy. So for me to continue my operation, every month I have to burn 1 shoe so that I can walk my 3 energy. And right now, if I burn 1 shoe at 2,700, like it cost me 2,750, but I'm going to be earning 1,050 GGT, and then that's going to basically pay me just under 5,000 US dollars. So I'd be making a profit per month of about 2,100 US dollars. Problem is, there is no guarantee that GGT will be the stable. Every time I want to withdraw my GGT, it's going to cost me 5, which is going to be, you know, in this case, $20, maybe 25 US dollars. So it does eat at your profits. It does just depend how often you're pulling out, or if you even want to pull out, if you want to just essentially keep your GGT and create a mint farm in the long run, and then eventually build the house. That is also an option. So that's it. That's the short end of the version. That's the short end of this video. But for you guys, it's a lot more complicated because there's something that you guys need to consider. And that is honestly your fitness level. So this is the first thing that makes this game very difficult to calculate essentially your earnings, is that when you start the game, you start earning 100% earnings. So you earn 100% of what you're meant to earn. And then over the next 14 days, or essentially the next 7 days, it goes from 100%, 90%, 80, 70, all the way down to 50. And then at 50, it starts ramping up, and then it'll go 50, 70, like 80, 95, whatever, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150. And then you can, after the 14 days of this, you're going to be earning 150%. And then all you have to do to maintain strong feet is do 1 long walk a day where you burn 2 energy. And then you just have to do that at least once every 5 days. And then you can basically regain and maintain your strong feet. So that's your goal. So when you start this game, you need to be prepared to do this. So when you calculate your ROI, there is going to be basically 1 month where of your 45 days, so essentially when you start the game, you're going to buy 2 shoes, burn 1 shoe, and then you're going to be able to walk 2 energy a day for 45 days. So a month and a half. But the problem is that of those 45 days, 14 of them, you're not going to be earning your true capacity. You're not going to be earning that 150%. You're only going to be earning as low as 50%, or on average about 100%. So that is something to consider. So I'm going to show you how I did it. You can see when I started this game on day 1, I had a terrible walker. It was literally 1 efficiency. So on day 1, I spent 2 energy and I made 2.4. On day 2, I was able to invest. So, sorry, once again, just to teach you guys about the leveling system. This is another thing that you guys need to learn because it's just very important. When you start the shoe game and when you start with your shoe will be level 0, or it might be level 10 if you decide to buy a shoe that has already got 2 mints under its belt. So if you do this, basically what you need to learn is at level 0, it's the same as StepnOG. You should want to have as high level as possible, because the difference is at level 20, at level 19, my shoes earn 22.515. That is with 150%, but at level 0, I'm earning 2.4. That's literally 10 times the difference. So you need to level up your shoes. But when I started this game, I couldn't buy GGT. I could only play and earn. So at level 1, I would basically play at level 1, earn 2.4, spend 1 GGT to get to level 0 to get to level 1. So that would cost me 1. Then I would play the game the next day. I would earn 2.5, and then I would spend that 2 to get it to level 3, to get it to level 2. And that obviously, each time you level up, the same amount of cost is basically in hours, and you just stack them up. And then the next day you play. But there were some days, honestly, I was so inefficient. You can see that on day 2, I was able to get it to level 3 because I had 1.4 spare from the first day, plus a 4.3. So I had over 5 GGT. So I could then pay for level 2 and then pay for level 3. And that made such a difference. It made a 33% difference between day 2 and day 3. And then you can see it declines rapidly even though my level increases. And that's literally just because I'm going all the way down to 50% earning instead of 100% earning. And I slowly am able to climb out of it, but only by day 21 or 22 do I get my shoe to level 19, which is the wrong way to do this, guys. You want to be, by day 14, you kind of want to be already level 19 and just ready to start earning and getting your profit out. So what I've done is, like I said, it's very complicated to calculate ROI for you guys. I can just, like I said, I can calculate my ROI very easily because the numbers are quite stable. But for you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you ROI enhancement advice right now. I'm going to give you all the tips and the tricks that I wish I knew. So first thing is, you have to do this like 14-day thing. You have to be so diligent with it. You can't have, if you miss one day, it's ruined. You need to do 14 days straight. I cannot express this enough. If you want to get into Stepn, you need to do the 14 days straight. Once then, if you want to take a weekend, if you want to spend time away, that's okay. You just have to do 2 energy, 1 day, every 5 days. That's manageable. So if you miss a day or 2, that's okay. But for the first 14 days, you need to be disciplined. You need to be so strict with yourself because you can't be earning 100% or 50% while everyone else is earning 150%. It's terrible. Like, don't make that mistake. Just commit. Like, every day on the spot. Don't let there be a day, like if you're traveling and you know what I mean, like time zones get in the way, just be so disciplined. Make sure that you don't have any flights coming up. Make sure that you don't have any weddings coming up, or even if you're super hungover, super drunk, I don't care. You need to do this. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is obviously if you can, do a jogger, do a runner. You will earn more money based on your speed. Walkers earn the least, runners earn the most. So if you can and you're fit enough, get a runner, you'll earn more GGT. It stacks up in the long run. It's better for you. Advice number 3, and this is going to be so important for many of you guys. Basically, don't do it the long way. Don't do it the way I did it. It literally took, like, by doing it my way, I only got level 19, which means that I was consistently spending all the GGT that I was earning. I was re-spending it to level my guy up to level 19. So I only got 25 days at earning my max, which is 23. I got that for 25 days. So I made 587 GGT, which if you look here, whoops. So that's only like 2,700. That doesn't cover the cost of one shoe. So not worth it. But what you can do is I would recommend minimum 36, but ideally like 75. But and 36 is not a lot of money. It's literally like 160. And $160 might sound like a lot of money, but when you're prepared to spend 5,600 to enter the game, 160 on top of that really isn't that much. And the difference is that you could essentially start the game at level 5. Obviously, it depends on your timing and what time you buy your things, but you could have level 4, level 5 sneakers on your first day, on your first run. That would be huge compared to somebody that took like 5 days to get to level 5 on my behalf. Then you pay 1 day during the night, 1 day, like 1 at night and 1 during the day. You could be at level 8 or level 7 for your second walk. Then you do level 9 and level 10. So you'd probably be at level 9 for your third day walk. But you get what I'm saying. You would be for a tiny amount of money more, because I'm only talking 36, but with 75, you'd be even further. I haven't calculated this at 75, and these numbers are an estimate. And I basically played with the worst shoe possible, a 1 efficiency walker. If you had a 8 efficiency runner, that could be huge for you guys. So it is something to consider. What I'm saying is, with only spending 36 more, which is once again just $160, the difference that I'm calculating is more than like 140 GGT. So you spend 36, you could earn 140 more just based on essentially speed rushing the game. And if you could do that, then this becomes, you know, what was it? 3,300. It's not too bad. Next bit of advice is, please guys, follow StepnGO on their social media. They do so many giveaways. And yes, the shoes that they give you are lock shoes, and you might not be able to burn them right now because some bad exploiters, but that's okay. If you get given one shoe, even if it's locked, and so you can't sell it, you buy a shoe. Like I said, if you got given one lock shoe from one of their giveaways, from one of their Discord quizzes, like I'm going to put it down below, jump in the Discord, win a shoe in a quiz, you get one lock shoe. What I'm saying is, one lock shoe, you buy one shoe at 2,700, you burn 160 US dollars to get it up to, then you'd be spending just under 3,000 or 2,900. You're still looking to make 3,300, plus you can use that shoe to mint, and you can make babies in the future if that needs be. Advice number 5 or 6, I lost count. Be careful what shoes you buy from the marketplace. It does matter. Once again, the sneaker type, if you can't run, don't run. And more importantly, just double check that you look at the mint window, because the only thing that matters about sneaker minting is that once you've done it twice, types don't matter. I just want to see fees. Mining fee. Yeah, I can't really see it. Anyway, I can't see it. Okay, we don't have fees here. But basically, if you guys mint shoes, which I encourage you to do, and in the future, like right now, when the game is so early and so young, minting is profitable. It's more profitable to mint shoes right now than it is to sell your GGT to other people. So when it comes to that, just by having the opportunity to mint, even with a lock sneaker, it's a huge opportunity. And it's a good time to make profit. So when sneaker prices are like this and minting is profitable, definitely consider minting. So if you want to consider minting, then don't buy a shoe that is 2 out of 7 for its mint quota, because then instead of paying 400 GGT to mint, it costs you 500. So it is just something to consider. But yeah, guys, those are kind of all my ROI enhancers. Let me know down below if I missed anything. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, basically, obviously, it's just so difficult to calculate these type of things when the markets are going ballistic. The prices have been changing like crazy. The crypto market's on fire today. I don't know what you degens are doing in Singapore, but I love it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.